Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold and the Beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers regarding the Wednesday, December 27 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Eric Forrester's recuperation and his ability to return to normalcy will be a source of concern for Ridge Forrester. Ridge is appreciative of John Finnegan for developing the medication that kept Eric alive, but he is left wondering whether Eric truly intended to go back. Ridge had been thinking about the possibility that his father would have preferred the other viewpoint ever after Eric became still in the recovery room. Naturally, Brooke Logan believes that Eric's return to them is evidence of his desired destination. Nevertheless, Ridge worries that if he can't eventually return to the fulfilling, complete life he once led, Eric would despise him. Because of this, on Wednesday's B&B episode, Ridge will worry about Finn. He will mention that Eric isn't progressing much and ask if it's a bad sign. Finn will try his best to assure you and say that this kind of thing takes time. Ridge just needs to have patience, since it's not reasonable to expect Eric to recover instantly. Finn will remind Ridge that Eric has a long road to recovery ahead of him. Finn has been clear about it. But Finn will undoubtedly witness some heartening achievements from Eric, who will assure him that he's happy with the pace of recuperation thus far. Now that Steffy Forrester has questioned Hope Logan about her feelings for Thomas Forrester, she may anticipate an answer from Forrester Creations. Thomas may simply respond by saying that Steffy is attempting to create drama and that Hope doesn't have to respond to that. Thomas could say that Hope doesn't need to make a big speech to Steffy to establish that she loves him, since he is sure she does. Hope will still have a few words to say to Steffy though. Hope appears to be fighting back against Steffy with the intention of defending their relationship and putting Steffy in her place. Hope will know that she and Thomas are exactly where they should be, whether or not she expresses her love for him. Hope's playfulness with Thomas will cause Steffy to have unresolved feelings, so she will caution Hope from messing with her brother for fear that she may drive him further insane. Stay tuned for updates on whether Thomas can continue on the correct road, as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Steffy will be concerned about negative news for his mental health if this continues. The spoilers for Tuesday, December 26 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that while Steffy Forrester expressed gratitude to John Finnegan for saving Eric Forrester, he reminded her that Eric still had a long way to go. Nevertheless, Steffy was appreciative of Finn's second opportunity for Eric. Steffy acknowledged that she had never wanted to make love to someone more than she did at this moment, as she thought back on all the feelings she had for Finn. Finn and Steffy decided to postpone their romantic gestures till their alone time at home because they were in his workplace. Steffy was happy that Thomas Forrester had been able to rely on Hope Logan lately, but she was concerned about Thomas Forrester since he has a tendency to internalize things when he is afraid or pressured. Despite this, Steffy remained worried since she didn't think Hope would ever show her the same kind of affection that Thomas did. Considering Thomas' past, Finn said it was difficult to hold Hope responsible for that, but Steffy thought her brother had made significant progress. Steffy was now concerned that it might backfire on Thomas and that Hope would be overly carefree with her sentiments. Before Finn could return to his business, Steffy complimented him for being her little miracle worker. Finn reassured Steffy that she would never have to wonder what her family would do in the absence of him. Hope told Thomas at the Forrester Creations design office that Eric was making a strong effort to get back to them and that she felt comfortable enough to breathe again. Without Hope's encouragement, Thomas didn't know where he would be. He also received a pep talk about Eric becoming their best friend again. After they had spent so much time together and grown so close, Thomas told Hope he loved her and that he could see how much she loved him too. That gave Thomas all the information he required, but Steffy overheard and became concerned. Thomas argued there was no need for it when Steffy appeared and voiced her concerns. Though Steffy was grateful for Hope's encouragement, she pondered what type of relationship this was and whether it was a good idea overall. Though Steffi wasn't quite convinced, Thomas reassured her that he had everything under control. Hope was forewarned by Steffi not to lead Thomas on or play with his feelings after she revealed that Thomas had been in love with her for a long time. Steffi went on to say that Hope needed to be sincere and insisted on knowing if Hope truly loved Thomas. On Tuesday's B&B episode, Ridge expressed concern to Brooke Logan in the main office that Eric might not want to be there and that, when he plateaued, he would have preferred life on the other side. In addition, Ridge worried that if his father returned without being fully capable of doing all the things he liked, Eric would despise him for choosing to rescue him. Ridge saw that Eric wasn't grinning when he initially woke up, despite Brooke's assurance that Eric would be appreciative of this second opportunity. Brooke contended that Eric was becoming accustomed to the whole scenario and believed that the fact that he was breathing on his own was evidence of his desire to return to them. In the end, Ridge showed his love for Brooke and thanked her for being his rock before they kissed. Watch this space for updates on Eric's gradually getting well. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will soon receive more information about his recuperation. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie Logan has been hanging out with Luna Nozawa more often and may be becoming closer to her as a consequence. If B&B intends to let Katie solve the mystery of who Luna's biological father is, then perhaps there's a purpose for that. At this moment, Luna is unsure of her biological father, although Poppy Nozawa seems to believe it is Bill Spencer. Poppy's response to Bill at Il Giardino suggests that B&B is reliving another long-lost childhood tale for him. If that's the case, someone will be needed to solve all of this for the program. It's possible that Katie is the ideal candidate to compile the hints and attempt to fit the jigsaw together. Katie might easily listen in on one of Poppy's regular arguments with Lee Finnegan, given that their arguments frequently result in arguments at Forrester Creations. Although Lie doesn't appear to be aware that Bill is Luna's father, Katie could pick up on whatever she overhears and use that information to confirm her suspicions. This is especially true if Katie also happens to see Bill and Poppy interacting. Katie might discover that Bill finds Poppy quite recognizable and see how uneasy Poppy is, especially if he begins to recall that he had an affair with Poppy in San Francisco. Perhaps Katie will also discuss with Luna what she doesn't know about her father. Luna will acknowledge that, deep down, she's always wondered about her dad, which would give Katie even more motivation to unravel the mystery. It may also pave the way for a reconciliation between Bill and Katie if Katie is the one who brings Bill and Luna together. If Katie can locate and introduce Bill to his daughter, whom he was unaware he had, he will be eternally grateful. This could make Bill want Katie back even more, even if he already loved and missed her. Carter Walton would be disappointed by this, but Bill and Katie's prospects of starting again in the future may improve as a result. If that's the case, someone will be needed to solve all of this for the program. It's possible that Katie is the ideal candidate to compile the hints and attempt to fit the jigsaw together. Katie might easily listen in on one of Poppy's regular arguments with Lee Finnegan, given that their arguments frequently result in arguments at Forrester Creations. Although Lie doesn't appear to be aware that Bill is Luna's father, Katie could pick up on whatever she overhears and use that information to confirm her suspicions. This is especially true if Katie also happens to see Bill and Poppy interacting. Katie might discover that Bill finds Poppy quite recognizable and see how uneasy Poppy is, especially if he begins to recall that he had an affair with Poppy in San Francisco. Perhaps Katie will also discuss with Luna what she doesn't know about her father. Luna will acknowledge that, deep down, she's always wondered about her dad, which would give Katie even more motivation to unravel the mystery. It may also pave the way for a reconciliation between Bill and Katie if Katie is the one who brings Bill and Luna together. If Katie can locate and introduce Bill to his daughter, whom he was unaware he had, he will be eternally grateful. This could make Bill want Katie back even more, even if he already loved and missed her. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie may be in a great position to discover Bill and Luna's relationship, so watch to see whether she reveals the shocking father-daughter dynamic. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.